Hello, this is Scott from Wessex Blades with my video response for Mr. Fermanagham's 500 sub contest. What Tom was after was for a presentation of the VR as to why does each entrant prep, be it an EDC or be it a garage loaded out with gear and loads of training in the various aspects that you think that the training will come into any use should any scenario arise. What I thought I'd do is just a very simplistic approach that I do in terms of just being prepared like a little bit of a Boy Scout. I've always wanted to have a plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, because I've always seemed to see people fall down at the slightest hurdle, running out of coffee, battery flat on a mobile phone. It's just the simplest things like that, and the whole world falls apart. I'm the sort of person, and if the coffee runs out, I'll have tea. If the tea runs out, I'll have hot squash. If the hot squash runs out, I'll have hot water. It doesn't worry me to such an extent that I elevate trivial matters to such a level that my whole world falls apart. Okay, you know, in the 80s, someone lost their filofax, their whole universe just imploded on them. I'm not that sort of person. If you know, my grinder ever blew up, the main one, I know I've got a 1x30. I know I could rip the Aldi one back out and get that back into service. If not, I'll get it down Argos and I'll just buy a grinder quick for 30 quid. There'll be a way of approaching it. There's always another way. There's always another tack you can play into the game that's going on. My prep is, in terms of what I'm wearing all the time, is my EDC, and I've just got a little Max Position belt pouch, so I'll just move the camera down like so. So I've got a little Max Position M2, got a mini torch, a gorgeous one from Bruce, which is very powerful, and just various bits of kit, a little tin in there, a little bit of first aid. So you got like painkillers, whistle, glow in the dark stuff, a proper dome bar, got a dome magnesium bar, survival blanket, genuine Swiss Army knife, whistle with a bit of bank line on it. Just little itty bitty things that will make a massive difference compared to not having it. Okay, for me to leave the house with this on means, I mean, just having a cigarette lighter on you allows you to do a lot of things. Just having a very small penknife on you allows you to do a lot of things. Just have a little bit of paracord allows you, and all of these tiny little items give you so much more scope when you're out and about. Now, for some people, prepping is taking their iPhone and that's it. You know, their entire life, their communication and their social event revolve around this box of tricks. Okay, fine. Now that's your bag. This is my bag. I look to those gadgets. They're very useful. You know, your car gets hit, you can take a photo of the accident. You can arrange the recovery. You can make sure you got a lift home. Very, very good. But that's all we've got is this one thing. Where, you know, I like to be more hands-on, nuts and bolts. That's my approach. You know, I've got a few items in the car, I've got a few items on me, got a few items in the bag here, I've got bits and bobs around the house that I've found over the years prepare me for things that go wrong. Always having a pack of 8 cheap super glues. They're £1 in a pound shop. You only get to use them twice, because as soon as you've opened it, it goes off, and you know, you come back 4 weeks later and this damn thing's gone hard. So you just look at each one as a single or a second use. But you know, things fall apart. You just take your 12p tube of super glue, you glue it up, and that's it. It's done and finished. You just, every now and again, you've got to buy a new load of 8, rather than your pot breaks. But then you've got to remember the next time you go out, you've got to buy a tube of super, and you'll probably end up buying the Bostik one. You're right. I just buy the cheap stuff, pound shop, and it's there ready to go. it's there ready to go all the time. And as much as my finances and free time can stretch to, that's what I equip myself with. Very much along the lines of, you know, a Boy Scout. Always go prepared. I've always got 50p for a phone call and a little bit of string or whatever it is that they used to do with the Boy Scouts. That's my approach. Plan A, plan C, plan D, plan E, plan F. Oh dear, I'm going to have to come up with a plan G. Okay, that's me. Other people don't just go willy-nilly through life and expect someone else to bail them out. Okay, probably people like us that help them out, but my view is doom on you, because you're just going away of complete oblivion to things that might trip you up. It'd probably be me picking up at the side of the road because you haven't got a mobile phone, or you got no breakdown recovery. It's people like me, hands on nuts and bolts, that save the day in small little things that go wrong like that, and big things like the odd disaster and that sort of scenario that just kicks up right in front of your face. And if you've got nothing in place, you're going to become a cropper. So that's why I pray. Anyway, Scott from Wessex Blades, one of Mr. Fermanaghman, 500 subs. Go check him out, especially in a week or two. Scott from Wessex Blades.